Hello, how's it going? It's dark. There we go. Good day, everyone. Hey, Foil. I'm doing well. How are you? Clay, thank you for the lurk. That was funny yesterday when I raided you and you were gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm super tired today. I don't know why. Very low energy. This is gonna be a not fun stream. We're gonna get work done and nobody's gonna have fun. All right, so I started just drawing out like guest groups of guests. They are technically in the game. They function, but I haven't tried one in a year, so I'm gonna try one right now. Let's do it. So it looks like I have accepted and ordered or offered. So by reading this, I get the offer. Here's the offer. Bam. And now when I accept it, calendar updated. That's why. Okay. So now, boom, all these role players were added to the calendar. And I need another room. How annoying. Can't build any rooms. What? Oh, there we go. AL dot set can perform all skills. True. There we go. No, maximum reached. AL dot can set can build. No, can set unlimited rooms. True. Okay. So now I gotta wait for tomorrow. Looks like a bunch of guests just spawned. I don't know. I don't know if they're here for the group or they're here for their own enjoyment. Darkwood, good morning. How's it going? I don't think these people are here for the role players group. Wait, so many guests are spawning. So many guests are spawning. I can't tell. They all go back to the train. Okay, next. Here's where they should spawn, right? Yeah, today is when they all spawn. Okay, Mervyn's, Mikey, Murphy, and Olive all spawned. Is that purely alphabetical? Wait a minute. Drake, Farley, Finch, Flora, Ginger, June, Landon. They're spawning alphabetically. The hell? So I can't tell. Good morning, I'm Mervin's. Got a room for 2 nights. Also, why is this room such a mess? Calendar updated. Calendar updated. Mervin's is not even part of the role players. Okay, 4 more people just spawned, and they look more random. I don't know who's who. I'm going to assume the last 4 people. So Hollis is part of the last 4 people. Oh, there we go. Yeah, what did he just say? Hi, I'm here to role play with my friends. So I do have a little conversation about it. Well, now I don't have enough rooms. Oops. Olive. Can have this room. I can build one more room real quick, right? It's a tiny room, but it'll work. I don't have enough walls. Oh no. Okay, now I have enough rooms. Is this place private? My family says I'm not allowed to role play anymore. Looking to stay for 2 nights. Do you have any rooms available? That's kind of funny. So I guess they all say different stuff regarding the role playing. I'm Clay. Hi, I'm here to role play with my friends. Got a room for 2 nights. No? Oh, I got 1. Okay. Wait, you too? Pleasure to meet you on Meadow. Is this place private? My family's... Uh-oh. How many people came? Hollis, Mervyn's, Mary, Clay. I need another one? Okay. 5 rooms for these people? Okay. What does the calendar say now? So it looks like Olive wasn't part of the role players. Oops. Guests. Role players in room. Ooh, okay. I overlooked that. And maybe I should replace this with the name. Role play. Give item. Mr. Friend, how's it going? Life seems good in Alpine Lake land. I hope so. Soul, how's it going? All right, too many guests are showing up. So, right, first things first. Current bugs. So for guest groups. Too many guests show up and you don't know if they're part of the group or not until you speak to them. How come nobody's using this table? They're just wandering around the backyard. Guys, there's a role-playing table. You can go use it. Maybe they won't use it on day one. Let's see. Maybe they don't use it on the first day. That's confusing. That's going to be confusing. Guests. Groups don't use the required decoration on day one. It's confusing. Because I coded it that way specifically. And I'm like playing it for the first time in a long time, and I'm confused. Do I have a broom? Also, they are spamming the console. Oh, what? And I have 200 errors? Null reference. Ooh, okay. Well, we got a lot of issues to figure out. We got a lot of issues. Let's skip to the next day and see what happens. The role players are leaving in one day. These are all the guests. In. Ooh. Summary looks like it overflowed. The in summary overflowed and now needs a scroll rect. Okay, also, where's this guy? Whose room is that? It's Hollis's room. Where's Hollis? Hollis is just standing back there. Are you busted, Hollis? Looking for group activity. Hollis really wants to do a group activity. Group count. Looking for group activity. Group count 4. NPCs length .4. This is a group activity. So what's going on here? Amar has disappeared again. Nick, I'm sorry. What are you guys playing? In system. Group schedule collections. A group schedule collection is, I don't remember. It's a guest group. It describes how many NPCs show up. It looks like we've got a bunch. I hope this resets over time. So it's always looking for a role-playing table, which I have. When I was 11, a Cadillac rolled onto and parked on top of my left rollerblade. The driver got out and looked at my leg and said, "Would you look at that? Just look at that. Look at it." Wait. While you were wearing the rollerblade? Someone parked on your rollerblade while you were wearing it and it didn't crush your foot? Driver finally drove away. But not before my mom came outside and flipped out. That's crazy. Were you hurt? I need him to help me do GTA missions, but he'd rather talk to his... Nick, don't be mean to Omar. Tonight I got to sit in during a podcast recording and see how it's done. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is where they get those greetings from. Reset every day. Reset what? Yo, Virtue! 30 stream streak. How's it going? That's a biggie. It's a big streak. Big fat streak. Letter guest group. Okay. Yeah, I gotta dive back into this and see if I did it right. There's probably a better way for me to do it now. Feeling relaxed. How are you? I am good. Bim Lab. Bim Lab, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you? Shout out to Bim Lab. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Tell me all the things. Yo. How was your stream? Working on a cozy game in Game Maker? Get out of here. Get the heck out of here. Working on a cozy game here too. Stream seemed topical. Yeah. Let me give you a follow. Welcome in. Please share links. Share everything. We want to see. Welcome in, and welcome in Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I work on this cozy game called Alpine Lake. It's an innkeeper life sim. It's a little like Stardew Valley, but you run an inn. And I have... right now I'm testing groups of guests that come to your inn for a certain reason. So I've got a group of guests that are all here to roleplay at this like Dungeons and Dragons role-playing table. But they're not interacting with it, and I'm not sure why. So I'm investigating. I made this guest group mechanic like a year ago, and I haven't touched it since. And apparently it doesn't work anymore. You got no links yet? Well, feel free to share anything. Share imagery, share whatever. Clips to your stream. No Steam or itch. I'm porting my game over from RPG Maker to Game Maker. Well, that's awesome. Do you mind if I check out your VOD? And scrub through it and see what you're working on? You're still live. Wait, what? I think you're still live. Wholesome neighbor, isn't he? Yeah, let me creep up on you. I'll creep up on your VOD when you stop. But yeah, I appreciate the raid. So it looks like private activity, maybe? No, there's just beds. Secondary activity? Welcome desk. No amenities. Group activities. Role-playing table. Okay. Looking for group activity. So schedule group guests. What is this? Here we just track a guest that has nothing to do and is part of a group. We register the guest to a collection. Registering Hollis to group schedule collection. And then guest group registration. What does that mean? We make a new collection. What's a collection? A collection is a dictionary of guests, the guest group that they're part of, the activity type they're looking for, whether or not it's completed, and how many NPCs have been despawned. So I guess that's like if they've left or if the day is over. Or I guess I'm looking for, I'm making sure that there's enough guests to do the group activity. And if any left early, I track that. That must be that. NPC despawned. All right. Sent a wish list. Definitely up my alley. I like cozy games. Nice, nice. I appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone is interested, here's the Steam link. Can be wishlisted. There is a demo. I might take the demo down soon and re-release the demo in like 6 months. I don't want to keep updating the demo because I've gone too far and I feel like the game will just crash if people try and use their same save file. But if I take the demo down and then I re-release the demo later, it's a lot easier to just be like, well, no, your old save file's dead. This is a new demo. Yo, Bootat. Bootat, how's it going? Correct amount. Oh, look at that. So it looks like they're registering guest group count. Guest group count. This is 4 and 4, right? Yeah, 4 and 4. If 4 plus the amount of despawned NPCs equals the guest group length, that's the correct amount. Why isn't it the correct amount? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to like wake up a little. I'm really tired. And this is jumping back into this whole guest group mechanic is I don't know, it's painful. It's really heavy. It's really heavy, overcoded. I feel like it's overdeveloped. It's just a really complicated function. Too complicated. It's not clean. So this isn't the correct amount. Why? What does get group count? Oh, get NPCs count minus despawned NPCs. What is despawned NPCs? So it's in this serializable group schedule collection. Let me see if I can hunt that down. Who keeps a reference to that? It looks like the inn does. Despawned NPCs is 4. Whoa, why? I think this number is not calculating correctly. That's the problem. Despawned NPCs. Yo, Red Cabin. New day, new booyah stream. Welcome in, Red Cabin. From BIM Lab Raider. You're a BIM Lab Raider. Every day is a new booyah stream. You never know what you're going to get. You are. That's good. The more tabs, the merrier. Spread those views. So NPC despawn, who calls you and why? despawned. Wait a minute. For each group, schedule collection in. If, wait a minute, what? What am I doing here? If NPCs does not contain, what am I doing here? If this dictionary does not have this NPC as a key, I create one, I set it equal to null, and then I say despawned NPCs ++. What am I doing there? Why am I doing that? That doesn't make any sense. If it doesn't contain this key, then why am I considering it for despawning or increasing the despawn amount? Ooh, it was weird. Kussler. I am here at almost midnight once again to add to my random projects. Been making a Quake 2 BSP importer for Godot, and it's just barely getting vertex information, but struggling with getting face information. Kussler, you've come here every day talking about this massive new project you're working on. How do you do it? How do you work on them all? Are these all new projects that you spin up in a day, or do you have like 15 projects burning in the background? Don't know. I lose interest very quickly. Yeah, it's rough. NPC event despawned. If in dot... All right, okay. For each collection. Been doing this one for like 3 hours? That doesn't sound like a long time. An hour of that is trying to navigate the BSP since it's all binary. Isn't that impossible? If it's binary, isn't it impossible? Are you describing an impossible task? All right, I'm thoroughly confused. I don't know how these work. It looks like I register guest in group. So if the guest despawns, that means they were never registered to begin with. Guest group registration. Guest group registration. How does this work? See if one exists already. If not, create it and register the guest to it. Huh? It's somehow possible. Maybe going to submit it for part of Jitsbo's Quake BSP import plugin. So we'll see. Since he only has Quake 1 so far and has plans, but never got to doing Quake 2. Is that so you can do level design outside of Godot and then import it into Godot? Ah, I see. That sounds cool. Also to import Quake maps. Ah, the real meat and potatoes. All right, I need to go back. So who calls this? Schedule group guest and go to room. Here's where we can create the guest group registration. Oh, okay, so when they go to their room, they register. When they go to their room, they register. How do I know who's a part of this group? From spawn. Where's the spawn system? Spawn guest system. Can spawn. Try spawn. Get random spawn frequency? No. Oh, man, how does this work? Okay, try spawn guest group. We're going all the way back to the beginning. Spawn active guest groups. Who calls you? Time tick event. Oh my god. This happens every tick? Alright, so it looks like at 9 o'clock on the dot, I spawn active guest groups. Attempted group event spawn. All right, spawn active guest groups. What does that mean? Group arrived. Did I get this? I don't remember. I'm doing this purely so I can steal the BSP files from his Quake 2 paintball mod and use them in Godot. I bet if you just ask nicely, he'll give them to you. Oh, but you need to get them out of Quake. Out of Quake and into Godot. Right. Yeah, that's all, that all sounds complicated. So here's what I do. I cycle through all the guest groups. I check, have any of them been accepted? Okay, I found one that's been accepted. This is the life cycle of a guest group. I'm going to write this down and see if I can improve upon it. Life cycle of a guest group. 1. NPC scheduler. No, NPC spawn? Spawn guest system. Checks at 9 a.m. or calls a spawn guest group function. Okay. We cycle for accepted guest groups and see if today is the start day in the sheet. Okay. Quake 2 is GPL, so I can't really just go and base code off the original source. Sounds so you can't, so it's not like related. The Quake 2 stuff is completely different than the Quake 1. All right, now what happens? If we found one, spawn guest system, try spawn guest group. Ask the... Oh no, this is the guest group system. Guest group system. At 9 a.m. calls a spawn guest group function. Spawn active. Spawn active guest group function. Cycle for accepted guest groups and see if today is the start day in the sheet. Ask the spawn guest system to spawn this guest group. Try spawn guest group. Okay. Can spawn NPCs. Protected event queue count. Not enough NPCs in the event spawn queue? Add more. Oh, I see. Check the protected event queue for the correct amount of NPCs to spawn. Zakeda, how's it going? Bad Manners, good morning. How are you? It's different format, similar but different, same but not same. Hopefully I don't need to navigate the BSP tree. Well, for your sake, I hope you don't as well. I don't know what that means, but you seem upset by it, so I'm doing all right, Bad Manners. Doing all right. Trying to unravel this old system that I made that's just not good. It's not a good system. Try spawn guest groups. All right. So I think what's going on here is that there's more to this. When I think there's a step up here that I'm missing, which is when I accept the guest group, it takes available NPCs and moves them into the protected spawn queue and protects them to spawn the next day. I think that's what I'm missing, but I'll get to that later. Check the protected event queue for the amount of NPCs to spawn. And if I can spawn them, make me Duolingo. All right, I'll just do it now. I hate this category. Talk about travel. Kuni utau kiru no kuru kasu no kariru. This I always get borrow and lend mixed up. How can I remember this? Lend kasu. I mean, lend is shorter than borrow, so lend kasu, borrow kariru. That's one way. There's an R in borrow, and there's a ri. That's two R letters. Maybe that's a good one. Kariru, borrow, kasu, lend. Okay, kuni. News o terebi o mita. I watched the news on the television. I saw the news on the television. Also, This Final Fantasy music's funny. My father lives in a foreign country. Okay. 父は外国国に住んでいます。外国、外、外国, where is it? Where's Kuni? It's not here. Do you not have to? Oh, Gaikoku is foreign country. There is no Gaikoku Kuni. That's weird. 父は外国に住んでいます. Okay. Yeah, I saw the kanji and I'm like, oh, there it is, but I was looking for the word. Also, I can't hear the sentence for some reason. このアニメ見た what? ことがありは見たことがありますことがあります I don't know what the sentence says. This anime, I saw this anime. ことがあります I always forget what this means. ことがあります Wait, I have seen this anime. What does this part of the sentence mean? Doesn't this already mean that? ことがあります have done. But like if you take out the ことがありますこのアニメは見た I don't know. ことがありますどの国に something ことがあります So like which country I guess it's this one. Which country will you go to? Have you gone to? Which country have you gone to? お国はどちらですかどちら What? Yeah, which one? Yeah, which country? Is that it? Oh, are you from? How is this from? Damn it. Ashi. Kuni. Yaseru. Kao and atama. Oh, I forget which one. Yeah. Kao. Okay. 私は外国語を勉強するのが好きなんです。I like to study foreign languages. 私は外国語を勉強するのが好きなんです。What isことがあり there's that ことがあります Oh, いたことがあります外国に行ったとこがあります Oh wait, what? 外国に行ったことがありますか So like what foreign country have you gone to? Have you been to? Oh right, what have you done? I can't remember this koto ga arimasu. Why can't I remember it? Have you done? Have you done the thing? Have you gone to another country? Okay. Which country are you from? お国はどちらですか? お国はどちらですか? I mean, I don't know why it's どちら, because like, how does that represent from? When you prefix a noun with "o," it means your. So, oh, so you're just saying your country is which? Your country is which? I get it now. Which is your country, Zakeda? Thank you for explaining that. Ame o mita koto ga aru no? Ame o mita koto ga aru no. Have you seen the rain? Have you ever seen the rain? It's fine. It's fine. Have you been to a foreign country? Uh, 外国に行ったことがありますか? Is that it? 外国に行ったことが Nope. ありますか? Okay. 外国に行ったことがありますか? It's kind of sticking, but not really. 外国に foreign country. Been 行ったことがありますか? Which countries have you been to? どの国行ったことがありますか? どの国に行ったことがありますか? Okay, I left out the ni. この国に行ったことがありますか? I have seen this anime. Okay. このアニメを見たことがありますか? このアニメは見たことがあります. Oh wait, did I put a ka at the end for no reason? このアニメは見たことがあります. Okay. Have you seen the rain? I hate this sentence. I hate this sentence. 雨を見たことがありますか? Oh, no. Aru no. I don't know why it's so casual here. So it's 見たことがあるの. I don't really understand the difference between like ありますか and あるの. 国はどちらですか? Which country are you from? I don't know why this category is so difficult to me. Actually, I think I do know. I think because every single lesson I've done on stream, and when I'm on stream, I don't retain it as well as when I'm off stream. All right, that was a tough one. Thank you, Zakeda, for walking me through that. Gonna go to bed. Slur, have a good night. Also, people don't speak like that. It's a bad example from Duolingo. Yeah, they do that a lot. Because that's a question you'll ever ask. Have you ever seen the rain? I guess if like someone's all excited by the rain and you want to make them feel bad, you can just be like, have you ever seen the rain? Why are you so excited? Aldo no is casual. Casual. The no ending in particular is considered a bit feminine. Rod Stewart, have you ever seen the rain? Is that a real song by Rod Stewart? That's why they taught it then. Someone was having fun. I actually appreciate that sentence now. That's amazing. Koto ga arimasu. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that. Kilika, good morning. I didn't know. I don't know all of Rod Stewart's music. I don't know any of Rod Stewart's music. So are all the guests already here? They are. They still don't know what to do. She almost sat. Why aren't they spamming the log anymore? What a mess. Game. Oh, that's a kanji I don't know. Ta. Koto ga arimasu ka? Is that tsukutta? Oh. Have you ever made a video game? Mr. Friend. Thank you. 毎日作ります。毎日ゲームを作ります。作った。作るのが好きです。ゲームを作るのが好きです。I do my best. いいね。All right, so where did I get in this list? Check the protected event queue for the correct amount of NPCs to spawn. Okay. All right. I'm arbitrarily counting guests as guests that have despawned, even if they're not part of the group. And I do that because when I was testing, there were no other guests spawning that day. It was only these guests. Like if there was a guest group, I did not spawn other guests. But if there are previous guests that you're in and they despawn, then they'll count towards the despawned guests, and that's no good either. So I need to figure out a better way. So the thing I need is I need to know when I spawn them, are they part of the guest group? When I spawn them, are they part of the guest group? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them leave. Guestをゲストカウントしたことがありますか? Have you ever counted guests? Can you just say counto like that? Counto. I guess if you're saying shita. Hi. Arimasu. You actually can? So like if you use, can I just use any English verb and put shimasu after it and just say the verb in katakana? Just about. All right, I'm going to start doing that. I was trying to make I was trying to alter a reservation today. So I called up a restaurant and we were 3 people and I needed to alter it to 4. And I tried to do it all in Japanese. And I got to the point where I needed to say, like, can I switch it to 4 people? And I forgot how to say 4 people. I was like, yon mai daijoubu desu ka? And not yon nen. What yon mai is like it's like 4 sheets of paper. I was like, 4 sheets of paper, 4 flat things. You're just very flat people, yeah. After the call, I Googled it and I'm like, oh yeah, mai is for flat things. I'm constantly saying mai by accident. Nen, yon nen. San nen. Futari. Konnichiwa, watashi no, what? Adult? I'm an adult? Oh, watashi no namae wa Andoryu desu. I see. That's the name. Watashi no namae wa Andoryu desu. Emil, Andoryu desu. It's Andrew. It's Booyah. Nin for people, or else you're going into very yearly. Oh, nen. And nen is year. Nin. Yon nin. Damn it. Oh, I'm never going to remember. I can't remember all the counting things. I can't. Actually, the only one I can remember is mai, and I still use it wrong. All right, I need them to leave so I can get them back here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a new save file. I would like reservations for 4 years. That's amazing. Thanks for the gifted sub I got while lurking yesterday. It was either from DV. Was it DV? Yeah. No, DCV. DCV in you today. Or it was from Kilika. They were both very generous. Well, enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes. What is it called? Debug sword? Yo, Aaron. I don't think that's what that means, Cicada. Aaron, how are you? All right, the role players want to come, but I'm not ready for them. Wait, I didn't give myself. What is it called? Weapon debug sword. Oh my god, why can't I remember? AL dot give item weapon debug sword. There it is. Everything's got to go. All right, I need 4 rooms. Well, I'll make 5 just in case. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to make a button that just drops a room. I just want to click room. Constantly making rooms. Oh, dang. Whitechapel. Whitechapel, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Shout out to the Whitechapel. How the heck was your stream? Phantom Knight, welcome in. Pandan, welcome in. Something party breaks in. Ani, welcome in. Whitechapel as in the band. Yeah, Whitechapel is the band. I was almost about to post a Spotify song. Like, you were going to copy and paste a Spotify song into chat? I lost it too, grabbing the link. What? What's happening? Everybody, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I am working on a cozy game that you see in front of you. It's called Alpine Lake. It's a life sim Innkeeper-Sim. Everyone who was here before Whitechapel raided, make sure to please give Whitechapel a follow. He is a master pixel animator, pixel artist, 2D game dev, Unreal game dev, all those wonderful things, making a Metroidvania. It's super high quality. And if that's your thing, if you like watching people who are very good at what they do, make sure to give Whitechapel a follow. Whitechapel is in the fantastic pixel artist and animator. Exactly. Last sec, I posted a Spotify song for a viewer and didn't recopy my message. Oh. Well, what did you get up to today? How was your stream? Oh, also, I just realized I gotta update the elevation. I gotta update the elevation of Alpine Lake. I don't know where we got 4 followers from the last time I updated this, but every time I get a new follower, it increases the elevation of Alpine Lake, the town, in the game. I forgot to do that in the beginning of the stream. Very good at what they do. No. Got some random work done animating an executioner. Hi, how high is the town now? It's at 1,466 meters. It's just the follower count. Sometimes I gotta knock it back a notch. Yes, yesterday I was like, I have one less than yesterday. Okay, I'll lower the elevation. I'm cool with that. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Here's the Steam page to what I'm working on too. If you feel like giving it a wish list, that'd be nice. So today I'm working on groups of guests that come to your inn and require certain activities. And I wrote this functionality about a year ago now, and I'm just trying to remind myself how it works. It's very complicated and stupid. Do you have any clips, or should I scrub your VOD? I want to see what you were doing. I'm gonna scrub that VOD. Let's go to the end. Spoiler alert. Ooh, I have not seen this character. Is this a brand new character? I feel like for a while you were working on the guy with the lantern. This guy's cool. Oh, I love the way it like... Oh, the sparks? Oh my god. Freaking master. Still working on him? Losing my mind? Why are you losing your mind? He's coming out great. All right, well, everyone make sure to give Whitechapel a follow. If there was ever a streamer worthy of a follow, it's Whitechapel. Garbage Pokemon. Look at that Pokemon. Garbage. I only go for the original 151. Who the hell is Pick-a-Peck? Let me guess, it's a bird. I'm overseeing him. I'm sorry, I'll put him away. Also, I'm sorry for the ads if you're in ads. All right, I'm going to keep unraveling this this system. I'm just so confused. So I need to go back to the beginning. I need to start over. This is not the true beginning of how this system works. This is just how we spawn them. Let's go back. The guest group system. When I receive the letter and I accept that letter, what happens? Accept the guest group. I accept the guest group. I throw a calendar event to mark on the calendar. Somehow trigger the spawning of the guests on the right day. Okay. So here's what I do. I move NPCs to the queue. I move NPCs to the queue. It's almost like, all right, so I have this thing, this NPC spawner, and there's a queue of NPCs that get in line. And what I do is I take 4 random ones from the random queue and I move them into the protected queue. And the protected queue means that I can't spawn them randomly. I only spawn them for the guest group. So what I should do is instead of having a protected narrative or a protected event queue, I should have a list of lists. I should have a dictionary of lists, basically. And what I should do is I should register this guest group here and assign a bunch of despawned NPCs. And that's what I should do. Wait, can I share a link to them? You can always share links here. Always. You're whitelisted. To be honest, I'd love a link to a GIF of the Axeman. I can send it to you so I didn't post unnecessary links. You can post links, please. I want to see him. Links are always allowed. I want to give some friends that were here earlier some shout outs. Like Red Cabin Games. Red Cabin, what are we going to do now that Grumble's at a different hour? Science! Again, please. Again. Belen, how are you? How was your stream today? It was a long one, right? I was very lurky today. Look, did you see that Turgus leapfrogged you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm assuming now that you see Turgus leapfrogged you, you're not doing great. Turgus is a bowl boy and a bestie, so it's okay. Okay. Boom. Chapel. Master. Master at the craft. Look at that craft. So fun. Oh god, this schedule scares me. By the end of these 2 months, I was supposed to be finished writing the story and writing dialogue. No, we're not. And halfway through adding all the new mechanics I need. That might be true, actually. But we are not. I did add a new zone, so I could say that. We're just going to have to, like, extend it out a bit, you know? We're just going to have to be like, no, please don't open that anymore. Thank you. What is the tale so far? What do you mean by that? Allowing me to share, of course. Of course. You raid it in. Imagine you raid in and I say, please no sharing. That's happened to me before. I raided into someone and they said to share whatever I'd like in their Discord, not in chat. And that was the last time I ever went there. You said having the story written. What is written so far? The story so far is that the town it's dipped below the minimum population requirement to be a town, and their town charter is going to be dissolved if they don't get more residents. So the main story now is for you to make people fall in love with the town, and then people move to the town. There's going to be like 4 empty houses, certain NPCs. I have 3 or 4 new NPCs in mind that I'm going to make, and they're going to move into town. They're going to open up their own businesses, some of them. And then you're going to get the population back up and everything's going to be fine. How else are they going to engagement farm? They definitely engagement murdered me. Thank you for the raid. I'm going to give you nothing. Kinda. Bolt Xavier, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Elevation go up. I didn't think I ever asked you, but who are you as a player? Like in town, you're the innkeeper. You're just a person. Nobody's special. No superpowers. So shout out to Science Streams. Always doing fun stuff. I saw the photos of the Twitch CEO. Lita had lunch with Clancy. That's cool. I think I missed the purpose of that lunch. I thought your uncle died and you had to take it over? No. No, you just bought the property. You actually thought there already was a house there, and you move in and the house is demolished and you have to build it up from nothing. Enrico, how are you? Wait, you're not a buff person from New Zealand? No. What do you think? It's not Finn. It's not Finn is fine. The buffest person from New Zealand that I know. Stardew Valley 2 is a different game, yeah. Networking opportunity. He was in town and willing to meet with some folks, chatted Twitch missions and more. That's cool. That's very cool. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refactor this a bit. And the refactoring of this will allow me to add the NPCs to the guest group. I'll know who's going to spawn. That means I can add the calendar event. I can say the name of the NPC as well. All right, this is going to be good. This going to be good. So instead of protected event queues, I want a public list of, no, dictionary of guest group and a list of NPCs. And this is the guest group spawn queue. To be honest, I've never played Stardew Valley. You're missing out. It's a fantastic game. One of the best games I've ever played. Apparently, if you have a push debt, don't make people able to pay for it. Wait, what? A push debt? Me neither. I'm holding out for Alpine Lake. No, you should play them. You should definitely play them. Hydrate or dihydrate? Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, I'm almost out of water. All right. So how do I add guests to this? Move NPC to queue. Yeah, that's a bad function. So how do I move NPCs to this queue? I say while. Oh God, a while loop? I use a while loop? Amount moved is less than amount spawned. Okay, so I check to see if they're spawned. And if they are, I increase the index and I move on. Okay. I don't like that this is index. I just want an X. If the spawn conditions, if they can't spawn, okay. If they can't spawn, I also continue. And then I move them. Move NPC to queue. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do this. I have two functions with the same name but different inputs. And I do this sometimes and it's really stupid. But it's because like at the time I just can't think of a better name. I just want them both to have the same name because they do similar sounding things. Very stupid. Erend, I hope your move is going well. I think you said yesterday that it is going well, but you can't stream yet. You're still getting that set up. But shout out to Erend. I hope everyone gives Erend a follow as well. So many good friends in chat. Maybe tomorrow. Nice. All right. So the thing I need to do here is I need to move them to the protective queue in a different way. So I'm going to make a new function that's private move or bool add NPC to guest group. The mic and cam are currently taped up, but everything else is set. Nice. Soul. I wish I can be as cool as Erend. We all wish we can be as cool as Erend. It is just something you have to live with, that you will not be as cool as Erend. You're the least cool as Erend? What? He's a legend. He has a beacon of kindness and a mega talent. Agreed. Luna, how's it going? Cog. Leafs. Leafs indeed. All right. So I want to populate this dictionary now instead. And that means this needs to accept a guest group. Move. All right, here we go. This is going to be now move NPC to queue. It's going to be called move NPC to guest group queue. And it's going to take in a guest group. The guest group will dictate the amount. I don't think I need an amount anymore. Yeah. Just pass this baby in. Guest group int amount equals guest group dot npc dot npcs dot length. Okay. And then instead of doing this nonsense, what I'll do is I'll just do it here. What if I just grab... What if I remove an NPC from the queue? Oh, here, I do that already. I move them all. I want to remove from the spawn queue. They have to be part of the spawn queue. That's what I do. Remove from the spawn queue and then... Protected event, no. Guest group spawn queue. Guest group dot add. Oh, equals new if guest group key contains key guest group. If it contains the key, then we want to guest group dot add. Oh my god, hang in there, everyone. Hang in there. This NPC to the list. What is remove NPC? Oh, it's just this. What if I do this up here? NPC equals. Okay. Add NPC. Else, if it doesn't contain the key, that means guest group spawn queue dot guest group equals new list of NPC, and then just do that, and then only. And then this is negative, and then this is nothing. And now we're clean. Okay. Here from Chapel. Doing well. We'll have to poof soon. Long day tomorrow. How's you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm getting a lot done. Maybe not as much as I'd like. It's just hard to get too much quality work done in a day, you know? It's just not easy. But I am getting some work done. Good work. Move NPC to guest group queue. So let me go back to this current bugs. So what I do here is when a guest group is offered, is accepted. When a guest group is accepted, we instantly move unspawned NPCs from the main spawn queue to a protected guest group spawn queue. Now we know who will join us before. Now we know who will join us before they even spawn. Okay. Days can be kind of short. Yeah, they can be short. I'm thinking about ending my sabbatical a little early because it's not like I'm getting 8 hours more work done a day. I just kind of shifted all the work I did at the end of the day to, I just spread it out, you know? I'm definitely getting more work done than I would, but I'm also losing a lot of money. And it's not like 10 times more work. It's like 1.5 times. It's like 50% more work. And I don't want to put that kind of strain on like my wife that I'm not making any money. Let's find you a rich benefactor. Yes, please. Also, shout out to Turgis. I don't know if he's in bed or not, but he's great too and deserves your follows. Does Turgis, Balint, do you know if Turgis has any new follower goals coming up? 48 hour, 72 hour streams? That's Turgis's thing. A bowl boy haircut, clean shaven beard. What happens at the next target? 400 followers and he will shave his left pinky. Like the hair off of his left pinky or literally cut his pinky off. Just the hair, allegedly. Okay. All right. I'm going to need a lot more guests. Oh my God. I want your inn to be pretty big. I want you to have like 20 rooms at the end. And if you're going to have 20 rooms and a wedding event comes and you need like room for, I guess not, you'd need still 20 rooms, 20 guests. But then that's every guest coming. I need like 100 guests. Oh my God. It's always allegedly. Always. Yeah, allegedly. Just looking at the hair on my pinkies. Like, yeah, they can go. They can go. I don't need that. It's not providing me anything. Okay. So I move them to this queue. Guest group spawn queue. I add them. If it doesn't contain a key, I create the key. And I say equals new list. So now how do I spawn them? Well, time tick. 9 o'clock. Get relative hour in day. Spawn active guest groups. I check to see if I can spawn this one. And then try spawn guest group. Here we go. So here's where the code changes. Here's where the code changes big time. So instead of going through the protected queue and the length of NPCs, all I got to do is cycle through the list of 4 NPCs that I guarantee have. Guaranteed. So I'm going to comment this out for now, and I'm going to say, let's also comment this out. So now I need to just cycle through for each NPC in guest group spawn queue, and then the key. Oops. And now protected event queue X is just spawn NPC. Why doesn't it like that? So if this guest made it back into spawned NPCs, we continue. I don't know how that could happen, but it shouldn't. NPC check spawn conditions. I already did. We should be able to spawn this guest. I've already checked. I'm going to get rid of these two. I'm going to simplify this function because it really should be safe. It should be very safe to spawn these people. Can spawn NPCs. Why is the whole thing upset? Like, this whole script is now upset. What have I done? Oh, that. Phew. One time it wasn't. I was sad. When he cut his hair? Okay, what is this? What is happening here? Group.npcs. Why? Oh. Oh, it looks like I need an int x equals 0. Protected event queue. We don't need to do that anymore. We're just going to delete it. We're going to clear that whole line. This changes to an x. And this is dangerous. I actually change the scriptable object data. What I should be doing is changing the sheet. The sheet should have the NPCs, not the not the scriptable object. That's okay. It kind of works for now. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So I'm going to go all in. I'm going to delete all this. Going all in. Going all in. We don't need to break because it's guaranteed to be the right size. I already made sure of that. When he clean shaved once? You're reminding me I actually need to shave my head tonight. I need to do that right now. Getting a little scruffy. If the guest is currently spawned already, skip. No. We don't skip anymore. We just assume it's going to work properly. Can spawn NPCs. Can spawn. If the group .npcs.length, if there's enough, so this is bad. This was going to make it not work. Not really checking anything, just assuming it'll work. Yeah. We're gonna, I don't even need this function anymore, right? Yeah, I don't need this function anymore. It doesn't do anything. It's getting cleaner at least. I'm getting rid of all my safety checks. Because, I don't know. I'll probably have to put them back later. Anyway, how's everyone else doing? How's everyone else's games going? How are your days? How's the weather? It's freezing and rainy today. Finn, you're fine? That's great. How are you, Finn? Shout out to Finn. Very snowy? Ah, it's awesome. That's so fun. I miss the snow. I haven't seen it snow in so long. Okay. So spawn NPC, does this do the right thing now? I think it does. It initiates them, or it instantiates them. It moves them to the main game scene. Excuse me. And I warp them to the train. Game dev's going slow, trying to improve my pixel art drawing skills well. You know what to do. Just keep hanging out on Adam C. Eunice's stream and Whitechapel's stream. You'll get those pixel skills up to snuff in no time. Do you not get snow at all over there in Japan? Some areas of Japan get it right. Yeah, but I've never been here during the winter yet. I moved here in March. It was pretty much spring. Spring was sprungen when I moved here. And in Tokyo, it doesn't get that snowy. I did come to Tokyo in December before I moved here to look for apartments. There was no snow. There is a lot of snow, though, in this country. I'll finally get to see snow for the first time in many years. I kind of want to do a redeem like Beegs where I just draw a random pixel image. That sounds fun, but it's very distracting. What is this try spawn? Why do I have a try spawn? Ugh. Whatever. I hate this script. It's so complicated. I know this is PG-13 and I'm a moderator, but F Snow. Finn. All right, I'm going to test this now. And I stopped the game before I finished my in, and that's annoying. Also, welcome in Raiders. Lakia, good morning. Finn, your welcome was so late that Twitch doesn't even think you're a Raider anymore. You're just here now. You welcomed Raiders 2 hours after the raid this morning. Don't even, man. I wasn't complaining that you did that. I was just saying that Twitch doesn't even think you're a Raider anymore. To be honest, I think it's kind of funny. Don't even, man. How are you doing? Is the dev going well today? Like, yeah, the dev's going pretty well. We're slowly getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. I'm going to build so many rooms. Oh no, I can only build 5. What an adorable little Garfield. Finn, thank you for the giant Garfield. What's the occasion? Did you make that for second favorite? All right, I'm ready to accept the in-goers, but first, I'm going to fast forward to the next day. So I can do all the testing with this inn and I don't have to rebuild it. Celebrating the new emote. I asked Ali to make it for second favorite, and then everyone wanted it. It's very cute. It's almost too cute. Garfield's not supposed to look that cute. Why don't I have access to it? Wait. Why don't I have access to that? Finn Sif Garfield. Finn Sif. Finn is fine Garfield. It's a 1K bit emote? Oh, god dang. Guess I've not given you 1K bit yet. Okay. I have my room. One annoying thing that I keep having to do is turn down so many guests because their spawn rate's too high. So let me lower their regular spawn rate. Next spawn time is 0. Spawn frequency range 0 to 12. What is this frequency range? I forget. It's how many minutes between now and the next spawn time. That's right. Train is here. Next spawn time is less than minute. Okay. So this should be 120. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Greg just threw too many bits at me, and I was like, okay, well, we'll spend them on that. Yeah, sounds great. It's very cute. If I don't know. I would get emotes. I just don't feel like going through the trouble of asking someone, coming up with ideas of which emotes I want. It sounds like too much trouble. What if I give you the money and then you do that for me? And then you can take a 10% fee. All right, I'm ready to finally test this. Just ask Allie, she's really good. I don't wanna. I just don't know what kind of emotes I want. So the one thing I can immediately do different is when I make calendar events, I can put the people's names. So I'm gonna do that next. But first, let's see if let's just see if they spawn. So if I check the mail, yep. And then I accept it, calendar updated, reference. Okay, we already got a bug. We already got a null ref. If the guest group spawn queue contains, oh, the queue itself is null. That's right. Can I just say equals new? Can I do this here? Is that okay? Cooking a guest emote? No, no. Kilika, I'm like plagued by that now. What's the last comment on that video? You ready? I'll check out the game. If I can legitimately farm and cook the guests, I will buy it regardless of anything else, since that would make you such a Chad. No. The next one. If Thor says cook your guests, you cook your guests. No. Ready? Starts off as a comfort game, turns into a horror game as guests start to get cooked. No, leave me alone. It's like a curse now. I'm cursed. Someone quoting me, I have to add cooking my guests now. Them saying, you do, unironically. Will be cooking my guests. Yep, now I want that actually in game. No, no, it's not happening. These are all comments of people that like genuinely think I'm going to do that or want that, or I don't know. I want to make this game. Finn, go make this game. Chapel. No horror game. Only cozy. All right, let's see if that fixed it. Wait, what's that error? What's that error? Don't clear, don't clear. It's cleared. Package up your entire game system for me? You're gonna work in Unity? I'd love to see that. I would love to see you in Unity. Oh, I didn't make beds. All right. And accept. Okay. They're coming. I have calendar events. Yep, for the role players. Ooh, okay. So what did I do here to break this? For each key value pair, room guest pair, innkeeper game manager. That's the problem. It assumes that the guest is always existing. Key value pair, room guest pair, an innkeeper game manager in guest bedrooms. I get what? Oh man, I'm so dense. Of course this would never work. This would never work. Even if the guests, even if I wasn't making guest groups, this would never work. All right, I'm just gonna have to not go to the calendar. I don't want to have to school you, bro. I wasn't saying you couldn't. I'm just saying I'd love to see it. I totally believe you can. You can do anything, Finn. You're a smart guy. Let's accept it and put the beds back. And at 9 o'clock, they're all going to spawn. 7, 8, and 9 o'clock. Ready? Dunk. Did they spawn? No. 9:05 didn't spawn. Oh, because they're not going to come till tomorrow. All right. They won't come till tomorrow. So we have to fast forward again. Ooh, before I do that, though, I want to copy and paste this save file so I don't lose it. I don't want to have to build the inn again. Role players will be arriving in tomorrow. Okay, that needs to be fixed. So today's the day. At 9 o'clock. Is the inn open? The inn is not open. I wonder if that mattered. Well, it's open now. So Drake spawned. Drake is not part of the group because it's not 9. 9 o'clock. They arrived. And they all spawned. 4 spawned. Hollis, Mary, Meadow, Clay. The same 4 as before. Okay, Drake leaves because not interested in Drake right now. Good morning. I'm Hollis. Is this place private? My family says I'm not allowed to roleplay anymore. Do you have any rooms for 2 nights? Yep. My name is Meadow. I'm here to roleplay with my friends. Got a room for 2 nights? Yep. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah. Very discreet role playing. Sirendev, how's it going? Just stop by, but we'll lurk. I appreciate the lurk. Wait, Farley, who are you? Farley, you're not part of the group. My name is Farley. Do you have a room for me? No, you're confusing me. Clay, you're part of the group. All right. Let's add Clay to a room. Okay, now there's 4. There's 4 people. Registering group schedule collection to an activity. Oh, I don't have that activity. al.give item decor role playing table. Wait. Role play. Decor table role playing. That's a stupid name. All right. So if I put it down, will they all play? It stopped spamming. No, it didn't. Okay, so I didn't fix the original problem. The original problem is that all these other NPCs are despawning. This is why I did this. So now I need to save this information. I need to save which guests were moved into the guest group spawn queue. I need to... What else? I need to... Let me write this down. I need to save which guests were moved into the spawn queue. So if the game is unloaded, I know who should spawn when loaded next. I also need to... What else? I need to clean up spawn queue and move everyone back to main queue after they've been spawned for the group. I need to adjust calendar to have spawned NPC's name. I need to fix despawn logic to only track the despawning of guest group NPCs. Okay. Oh my god, this is so painful. I'll do the low-hanging fruit first, which is... No. I want to do the necessary fruit first, which is saving that queue. I need to save that queue. So... Schedule system, no. Photo system, no. In, maybe. Spawn guest system. This is not savable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghettis. Uh-oh, spaghettis. I guess this needs to be savable now. Or... or every day. I already know... let's see. Nah, this is not good. Let's make this thing savable, I guess. The only thing I need to save is who's in these protected queues. So that's all I'll save. I'm just going to save this list of groups and the corresponding list of NPCs. Oh my god. Chill. Storm and Streets, how's it going? Do you know the game Assetto Corsa? No, I don't. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, what? Wait a minute. There's already save functions in here. Wait. If I get rid of this, I have save data. I have save data here, but I didn't save any of it. Was that a mistake? Was that a straight up accident? Yeah. Savable. Why doesn't this see that this is savable also? Oh, there we go. Okay. Weird. Struggling with the logic for the app I'm making for Assetto. Big struggling. Well, what are you working on? What is that? If I can help, I will. Move NPC to queue. Interesting. Oh, interesting. This means I can't. Hmm. How do all guests get added to the queue? Trying to get a proximity multiplier for proximity from my car to other players, but I have to use an external library for some functions, and I can't seem to get the right ones to access car positions. And really, I don't know what I'm doing. Most of my code is AI. Stormin, that sounds rough. Hadouken, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, if I don't know what that game is, and if you're using some kind of library and your code is AI, then there could be many things wrong. I'm doing some mental gymnastics right now because I was never saving these queues, these like spawn queues. So I don't technically remember how I add NPCs to the queue. Dot add. It looks like load queue. I have a function called load queue, and it happens at the start of the day. And what it does is it goes through every NPC in the game and it sorts them. That's fair. It sorts them into these different queues, into narrative, generic, and group event. All right, none of the NPCs are group event type, but maybe in the future. Excuse me. That sounded like I painted myself into a corner situation indeed, yeah. The AI won't understand that I need to use the functions from the library. It just makes up random functions. I'm really just the graphics designer, but trying to learn a bit so I can lighten the load of our servers one singular coder. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, buddy. Sounds rough. Yeah, sometimes AI will do that. If you're trying to do something very specific, it'll just and it just doesn't understand. It makes up answers. There's no different wording you can do to make it understand. It's just a hard no. All right, it looks like the first thing I do is I sort them by generic, narrative, and group. And excuse me. And what I can do is on load, I can just save who's in sub queues and take them out of the other queues. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I won't save all of the queues. So I'm going to change all this. Main queue, narrative queue, event queue. Is save data, can I save a dictionary? Is a dictionary a serializable structure? I think I save dictionaries as long as they're like normal types, right? A JSON is a dictionary, basically. I feel like it should work. So now what I want to do is I want a public dictionary of a string and a string. Atrum would know. Atrum knows everything. Good morning, Atrum. AI is like that BS talking friend. He talks a lot, but have no real idea how shit works. Yeah, kind of. Dictionaries can't be serialized by Unity. No, but will they serialize in my save data? Not visible in the editor. End or JSON utility. Okay, so it can't. So I need a way around. I can make a class. I can make a class. I'll just make a class, a custom class. That's not a dictionary. Thank you, Atrum. I'll say public class guest group spawn queue. Oops. It's going to be a public string guest group name, public string array NPCs. That's it. That'll work. You can use iSerialization callback That's complicated. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do this. Just serialize it yourself. Or if you want to live dangerously, marshal it. What? Is that a joke that I don't get? You guys know I never get jokes. This even has an example how to serialize a dictionary using that serialization. Let me see. Serialization callback receiver. No. What? My brain just blah. It melted. Nope. 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 Just gonna do this. Yes, thank you. System.serializable. Match shell. Wait. Match shell is like copy the memory as it is and store the bytes straight as they are in memory. Hadouken, that is dangerous. I do not want to live that dangerously. All right, so we're going to just save these. So the save data, I'm not going to save this. We're going to save a list of these. Guest group queues. So I don't need any of this in my life anymore. Now I just need to do for each key value pair guest group list NPC pair in guest group spawn queue. And then we'll say, oh wait, so I'll say guest group spawn queue, or I want to say guess serialized queue equals new serialized guest, and the length is the guest group spawn queue dot length dot count. What? What? Why not? Is it like this? Oh, oops. Oopsies. It's like that. Okay. So now what I want to do is say x equals 0 plus I guess I'll make a constructor, right? Public serialized guest group spawn queue. I'll take in a dictionary. Well, I'll take in a guest group and a list of NPCs. And I'll say guest group name equals group.name. And I'll say for each NPC in NPCs. Oh my God. NPCs dot equals new string. Oh my God. NPCs dot count. And then NPCs dot to array, but I need to change it to an array of strings, not an array of NPCs. I just want their names. Can I still do something like that? Like I want to do this. Is that what? Ah, that's link. No, don't try and teach me link. I'll never know. I'll never get it. I'll never get it. Although this is probably the situation where I would learn it a little, but every time I learn it a little bit, I forget it. Link is like Houdini. You really need to use link all the time to retain it. I just don't use it enough. This does the job. Okay, so on load, this is not data anymore. This is not data anymore. We want to say guest group queues equals queue. We're going to say qx equals new serialized, and we're going to give it the pair dot key and the pair dot value. And I think that's it. Oh my God. Link is like reading English? No way. I mean, I guess select X name to array. But then it's like making an array. It just doesn't make sense to me. Link is so nice, but it is like regex. You learn it every time you use it. Yeah, exactly, Hadouken. Only the professional developers really know Link. People like me, I just can't remember Link. In NPCs, select value where my filter to array doesn't help. I mean, it does help a little. What you're saying makes total sense, Atrum. The reason why I'm not going to do it is because I'll just never remember. How about this? I'm going to copy and paste this. Copy. Paste. Wait. Oh, wait. It's like that, right? But I need link. If I ever use link, this is here to remind me how. I'm going to keep it there. If you know select and where, you pretty much cover 98% of cases. What's the difference between select and where? What would where do? Where is where is like if you're comparing something and you only want to get a few of them. That does make sense. But I don't know if you've noticed, but this happens every few months where I'm trying to do some stupid array logic and someone says use link and we go through this song and dance and I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to use it next time. I literally never use it. I just can't. NPCs.wherex.x name. Jesus. That does make total sense. X equals Jesus. That's there for you. Okay. So when we load the queue, the problem is on start, this happens first. This load queue happens second. The queue is empty. Let me double check. Let me make sure. Print. Queue, load queue. Repopulate queue. So we had our first snowfall overnight. That sounds nice. And my dog is so excited. That sounds great. Dogs love snow. I'm out of water. I just don't know which one of these happens first. Let's find out. I need a new file. Damn it. I didn't want to make a new file because then I got to rebuild the inn. In 2 seconds, I'm going to shift gears to have a one button in just appear. We're supposed to get snow during the day. Just check. Seems someone canceled on that snow order. It's too bad. That is too bad. What is this? Pre-populate queue. I'm going to skip to the next day. Oh, actually, let me put the beds in. Okay. And skip to the next day. That will make that new save data load, or save. Also, what is, oh, I forgot something. I forgot something very important. Is dirty. I don't think I ever set anything to dirty. But is dirt equals true? Is dirt equals true? Oh, it looks like I set it everywhere. I'm biking to work, so I'm not crying about it. Oh, okay. It's nice to see where the puddles of ice are. Oh, God. Sounds dangerous now. All right, so I do set things to dirty. If I hit play, who loads first, huh? Who do you think's gonna load first? Oh God. Oh God. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Who is so upset? It's just the save data. Oh God. Don't know what happened. Well, looks like that whatever that addition I made destroys old files. This is why I'm so scared to be in production. I'm so scared to like work on the game after it's out and ruin people's save files. Pumpkinhead. Good morning. All right. Let's see if this works. Pre-populate queue first, then load queue, then pre-populate queue again? But which one's which? This one's coming from here, from the start. So the first one is coming from on start. The second one is coming from day tick event. Interesting. Load queue, pre-populate. I debug do not load. Debug do not load. Okay. Do not load queues. So what does this do? Is this going to ruin whatever I do? It's going to set, it's going to, if the NPC is not a guest, I continue. I check the starting queue and I add them. Does that mean, oh, I only add them if it contains them. Okay. So I do an initial sort. That's fair. What I can do is instead of doing this, I should check to see if they're part of a guest group. Private void is guest in guest group queue for each guest group. Oh my God, what did I call it? Key value pair. Guest group. List NPC pair in NPC. For each NPC check. NPC in pair.value. If this is a bool. Wait, I just want to say if pair.value contains NPC check turn true. We get all the way out and turn false. Okay. So we only want to do this if guests are not part of these. If it doesn't contain and it not is guest in guest group queue NPC. And. All right, we're almost there. So now they're safe from being moved around after they get loaded. Well, how do I load them properly? Well, for each serialized guest group spawn queue. Queue in save data dot no save data dot guest group queues. So this is now going to be classes of strings and strings. So I guess I want a constructor. Not a constructor. I guess I just want to load this thing up. So I want to be like q dot guest group system dot instance dot get guest group. I want to feed it the string and return the guest group. And then I want to new list of NPCs. And then I want to say for each string NPC name in q dot NPCs guest group spawn queue. Actually, guest group. I'll do it here. I want to say add NPC system. Get NPC by string. Done. Oh, and I need to remove them from... I need to remove them from the queue. So now spawn queue dot remove NPC. Okay. So now they load properly and I mean, maybe they load properly. I just no idea. So I need to make this function a reality. Okay, so I want to get the ID and not the name. Let's do that. Same here. No, we'll just get the name of these. Okay. Now what? Are we good? Are we safe? I was trying to make this cleaner. All I did was make it way more messy. And I want to view this. I want to view it like in the GUI. Let's do that. Let's make a funky viewable thing. X times 20. Let's make it 220 and just say npc.name. Right? So this is going to be a list of the queue. And then x equals 0 again for each key value pair. Calling the guests dirty. Yeah. Just the line they're in. The line they're in is dirty. They're not dirty. Guests don't get dirty. All right, so GUI dot label new rect 0. All right, so this is going to be like 200 plus x. Or 200 times x? Yeah, 200 times x. 220. And it's going to be the name of the guest group. So pair.value.name. No, pair.key.name. And then for each NPC in pair.value. Wait, what? No need to manually write the area for each? Do stuff here, GUI layout. Wait, what do you mean? What is an area? Does that make it so things can't overlap? It's auto layout? Oh, wait. So what don't I need to do? Do I not need to like calculate X and Y coordinates? It's okay. It's okay. I'm almost done with this anyway. Value. It does that for you? Ah. Well, I'm making this layout a little funky. I want the name of the group to be, I want each group to be formatted in a certain way. So this is GUI.label Correct. I'll try that one. I'll try that one day. That sounds interesting. So the rect here is oh wait, no. So this is 200 times x. 200 plus 200 times x. This is just 0. This is 200 plus 200 times x. And then y is 20 times y. 220. And then y plus plus. X plus plus. Okay. So this is going to show me one list of NPCs, and then every row or every column after that is another group of guests. Yo, Darth Blackman. Greetings to you. How are you? Let's see what happens. I don't need to build an inn right now because this is just testing pre-inn stuff. So this is basically every NPC, right? The second I go to role-playing fan club, huzzah, and I close this and I accept it, boom. What it did is it moved a bunch out here, and I can't see it because it's overlapping with other debug stuff. That's annoying. Let me 300 plus 300 plus. I think it worked though. I think it worked. This is gonna be a big endeavor. It's gonna take a couple of days, this refactor. 300 is too big. All right, so here's all of them, right? And if I get the offer, right? Yep, got the offer. Cool. I accept the offer. It moved a bunch to here. And they're overlapping, but 1, 2, 3, 4 are in here now. If I fast forward to the next day, hopefully this gets saved. And it looks exactly like this with Clay, Meadow, Mary, and I'm assuming that's Hollis because I don't see Hollis in this menu. Okay, everything's saved. I'm actually going to close the game. I'm going to set Y to 1 here. No. Let's see if it's saved. Let's see if it loaded properly. What do you think? Is it going to work? No. It's not going to work. So what went wrong? Stop spamming. So the first thing that went wrong is this was null. All right, so let me look at the save data. What's in there? Open with text edit. Spawn guest system. Spawn guest system. Look at that. So we're saving role-playing guest group, and then NPCs are saying guest one Hollis, guest one Mary, guest one Meadow, guest Clay. Did you add system.serializable on the class you added late? I think so. Look, they serialized. They're here. They made it to the save data. I think what I'm doing wrong is grabbing their. I think I'm grabbing the NPC itself incorrectly. So like get NPC string name. I look for dialogue, conversation, NPC name. I don't actually look for the name of the file. So if NPC name dot to lower equals NPC dot name dot to lower turn NPC. Okay. All right. I have to go though. It's time to raid out. I think that this little change will fix it. I'm gonna hit play, see if it works, find someone to raid. Sadly, was on a mission, so didn't follow the code at all. No worries. You never have to follow the code. It worked. It worked. And they're not in this group. And even though it called load this group after I loaded them in here, it still worked. Okay. That's good. That's a big success. Instead of doing to lower, you can do name a equals name, ignore case. Don't remember full enum name. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. Finn, thank you. Let's do some credits. Let's rate out. I'm going to go somewhere new today. You're rating so fast. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go somewhere. But thank you for the new follows, Bolt and Bim. And Finn, thank you for that big emote. I know it's not said here, but also Bim and Whitechapel. Thank you for those raids. Finn and the bits. What? Enum. Enum indeed. I'm gonna raid Amices. I don't remember how we found this person. I think someone else raided him. And we rode in on that raid. I think that's how I met this person. I mean, I didn't meet them. How I learned of them and followed them. Bad Manners, thanks for hanging. I was going to send you a picture of my mission, or rather a GIF. I'll post it on the Discord. Or hold it until tomorrow. Everyone, thanks for hanging. If you haven't already, please consider giving Alpine Lake a wish list. Kilika, you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the music. Let's go say hi to a new friend. And I'll be back tomorrow. Pet corner it is. Nice. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.